I had the pleasure of chatting to Seán Walsh earlier this week. Seán is the founder of The Great Unwashed, a collective which combines the talents of a very diverse group of people. The group includes artists, actors, and even those in the culinary arts. Let's hear what Seán had to say. So, Seán, tell me about The Great Unwashed and what it means to you.
The Great Unwashed was something I created when I had left college. The first time for me to keep going in theatre it was originally a theatre company that then developed into a artistic platform for people to collaborate and create art under the one name. And I suppose what it means to me is that it's not so much like at the start it was creating a business. Now it's more so about creating an industry.
Right on, yeah.
And if to describe it in one word or three or whatever it is, it's rock and roll.
Right, cool. So, in terms of the work you do, what is it you would say that you do?
I work a lot with theatre. Like I do theatre in college, so I write plays. So what got me writing plays was that I found out I wanted to be an actor, and as an amateur actor who is in a FETAC course, you kind of want to be the lead role going down in a hail of gunfire. So what I started to do was I started to write my own roles that I wanted to play, and then I had to build worlds around them. So that's how I got into writing plays. I also direct. Directing is a great passion of mine. That's how I found out I wanted to direct, from doing the plays. Acting, yeah, of course. And then I'm slowly but surely trying to get more into filmmaking. Just by using the camera more so than actually writing scripts now. I'm just using the camera, trying to capture things and use the camera perfectly to tell a story with the camera rather than tell a story with a script.
Yeah.
Because I've used a lot of words and a lot of vocabulary and whatever you want to call it in theatre, because that's what I mainly drive myself on in writing plays is the language. So with film, it's like a break from that, and I just get to use just imagery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you said you write plays. Have you put any plays on? I mean, I know you put plays on because I've seen one. But,
where have you been?
So you tell me about your plays.
Yeah, so I've put on a play every year for the last 3 years since I was 18, which stands to me as somewhat of an achievement.
Oh, of course, man. Of course, yeah.
I plan to make that 4 and maybe 4. No, it's definitely going to be 4. There's going to be a 4th, and hopefully there'll be a 5th, and then like the round number of the 5th, and then I'll just stop and become a bin man or something.
Yeah. You see, what I like about the stuff that you do is as you said, you're the director and you're also in the plays, so it's very much your kind of brainchild in a way, is what you're watching. Like, for example, the play I've seen, Us Here Now. Would you like to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so just a rule of thumb in regards to theatre, that is breaking the rules in every regard. You're not supposed to be directing yourself, and you're 100% not supposed to direct your own script.
Yeah.
And I've done all 3.
Yeah.
But because at an amateur level, that's kind of all you have to do. That's all you can do. You can't bring in all other directors and stuff like that. But the last play focused on what it was a storyline based upon 2 fellas in a prison cell, where the main character, Ben Shelley, who I played, is basically made to sell his own room or so, and then this other cellmate comes in and makes him question a lot about himself and provokes a lot of things inside him, and there's a lot of nuances throughout the play that leads to something a little bit deeper. And then at the end, I don't mind giving away the end because it'll probably be never shown again, is that it's actually the cellmate that has come in is a manifestation of Ben Shelley's depression.
Right.
And it's just the storyline of that, and the very last line of the play is, "I'm a prisoner of my own depression." So the whole narrative, the whole story is a description of Ben Shelley's depression, how he feels imprisoned by it.
Yeah, so he's trapped in the cell, which
exactly.
is basically
with this,
his mind,
this manifestation, with this body of where it just keeps putting down. As you're seeing in the play, he gets beaten up an awful lot and stuff like that.
It's quite good, actually. It's brilliant.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. So, in terms of The Great Unwashed, what do you hope to see within the next, let's say, just 3 years?
Ooh, Well, because we have 4 different avenues to go down.
What are those avenues?
Well, mine is theatre. Andrew's is croquet or whatever he does. He painter, an established painter now with the exhibition he's done. Mo, of course, a very talented and qualified chef, and Seán Brennan, who is actually working as a graphic designer. So, we have a lot of experience and a lot of talent within the group.
So it's a very diverse group of people working together with the same kind of sort of
end goal.
Yeah, same end goal, I guess. Yeah,
we all want to create an industry for us all to, hopefully when I'm, having children and stuff like that in the next 6 months or something, that I don't have to become a taxi driver. I don't have to sell shoes or something like that. I can actually make it a living off my thing. So in the next 3 years, I'd like to put on another 2 plays, and that's all I'm willing to give away because I have other plans. But as the Great Unwashed as a whole, I'd like to just constantly make exhibitions possible. Maybe push the chef side of things with Mo. We have plans for that, and become a little bit more accessible. I think right now people don't seem to get us or want to be. They just don't get it just yet. The way I look at it is, and the way I can explain it is that when I said rock and roll, I find it as like a rock and roll band, but instead of being confined to just music, we're going to come at you from all sides.
Yeah, I get you.
So yeah, just to elaborate more on each aspect, I would like to see the whole thing grow rather than, because the theatre thing has really been at the forefront of it. Now the exhibitions, the art exhibitions are coming along. I'd like to see it expand on the other 2 sides as well.
Yeah.
Which it does. Seán Brennan brings a lot with the digital side of things as well. We have plans for Mo. Mo's kind of thing is that we want to cover all. That's what we have. That's all 4 sides are to do with creativity. You know what I'm sort of saying? So, to really elaborate on his, because everyone wants to eat. So I think he's a vital tool for us to have.
And it's kind of interesting that's someone who's like. One of your main things is food, which is kind of, it's not strange, but for the thing that you do, there's not many people in their collective that have someone who specialises in the culinary arts.
Exactly, that's why I think he's an ace in the hole.
Yeah. Right, I think that's all the time we have today. Seán, thanks a million for coming in and chatting to us today at DITFM.